Thank you, TrickyTee, for joining us on the program today. First question: how does it feel to be back in the world where you have to pay for everything you use?
Oh man, that's the part I miss from my big brother's house. It feels good to be out, but I'm like, I'm paying for food now. I'm paying for a lot of things. So, but it feels good. Generally, on a serious note, I'm happy to be out here. I'm really, really encouraged by the support that I've received from people so far. So yeah, I feel great. I feel great, great. I feel great.
Yes, yes, and
Yeah.
you were in the top seven bracket at the onset at the beginning. First week you were up for eviction, and it appears like you've been up for eviction for a while before um, everything now stabilized. What was your strategy going into the house, and did you have to tweak your strategy midway to stop all of those nominations coming in?
I had no strategy. I went in as myself. I am myself. I went there to be myself, and that's what happened. It wasn't a strategy. It was just me being me from day one to the end. If you meet me on a regular day, the same person here, the same person you saw in the house. So it wasn't a strategy. It was just me being myself. That's me. Yeah.
All right, all right. Speaking about you, and you being the real tricky, the real you, in house and out here on back on the street. What would you say is the biggest lesson you're taking away from having spent all that time with in a confined environment with all of those house?
Nothing is impossible. That is the most that is one thing I would say that I took out from the entire show. That if you really believe, then you can achieve. So don't let anybody tell you you cannot achieve what you want to achieve. Nothing is impossible. In fact, that's like the biggest lesson from this entire big boy experience for me. Nothing is really, really impossible. Yeah.
All right. So since the inception of the show, the Big Brother Ninja version in itself, there have not been too many contestants who go into the house and not try at least to get romantically involved with other housemates. You are one of them. Yes. So why so? Was that the plan from the onset?
Okay, I've always said it before. I am in a relationship. So before I went to the house, I was already in a relationship. And personally, I am a fan of loyalty, commitment, discipline. So yes, I would say that there was no way I would have a romantic relationship when I have something outside that is real. So for me, it's the no, no. I really believe in the fact that if if you want to do something, do it. If I'm in a relationship, I would not come out and say, oh, um, I'm not in a relationship, I'm single, and then start doing things with other people in the house. No, 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 no. I'm not cut that way. Yeah.
Okay, but what was there someone you secretly admired and you probably would have tried something out with if you were single?
Oh, it was not secret admiring. I told her that, and it was to Antonia. I told her, I'm like, I really like you. If I was not in a relationship, then I probably would have been loving you all day. I really like you and I really vibe with you. You understand? So yes, yes, yes. It's not. Don't worry, it's not a secret. Like everybody knows.
And is
Yeah.
that not causing any tension? Because you obviously really like her. Between you and your significant other.
No, no, it's not causing any tension. No, it's not. Oh. There's no tension. It's a
Mhm.
normal thing. Like you like people, not necessarily like because you want to go into a relationship with them, but you like them. Like you grow to like them like friends. You see them as people like you. You guys vibe together. So no, there's no issues at all.
All right. So speaking about friendship and the people you vibe together with, of course you've got Watoni, and you also have Lekon and all your entire gang and friends. How many of them are you hoping to be able to pick up the friendship with now that the cameras are off? And do you suppose things will be now that really you're back to the real world and no cameras, no acting and anything?
Yeah. Okay. Well, for me, I would say that I'm open to work with everybody. With the whole 19 housemates that are in the house, I am literally open to working with all of them because I personally believe that we help ourselves grow. So if there's any way I could help anybody else grow, if there's anything that I think we could do together that would be beneficial to both of us, I'm down. I'm down with it. Personally, if in Big Brother's house, being myself, and I'm happy that I was myself because for me, I don't think anything will change my personality. Like me, yeah, there's me, now. So this is me. And of course, people need to understand that what the house was a game. For a lot of people, it was a game. So they should keep the game mentality. And we're now in the real world. So definitely, definitely, me personally, I'm open to working with a lot of people, with everybody, whoever's willing to work with me. I'm open. I'm open. There's no time, should I say, for hate or for feeling some type of way. It's ahead, 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 ahead for me. So yes, I'm open to everybody
Yes,
in the
speaking
house.
about.
Yeah.
Hello, Tricky, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, because you were freezing for a bit. But okay, speaking about positive vibes. Speaking about the positive
Yeah.
vibes that you've always been showing, I've been speaking to over the weeks, of course, I've spoken to a couple of other housemates, and one thing that has really been constant and is that by the time they come out of the house, a number of them get to see and watch videos and hear comments that somebody that they probably had thought was a close associate had made about them, and it has changed. It will eventually change perspectives and all of that. What's is there any video that you have seen or anything that you have been told about people in the house now that has changed your perspective towards them?
No, 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 not at all. I would say like that I know for sure that people when I came out, the people that were always nominating me to go every time, and I saw it, I'm like, okay. For me, I've always said it that I don't take things personal most time. I hardly take things personal. So there's nothing that I've seen so far, or that I will see, or that I will hear that will make me change in my perception, my associating with you as a person. Because I believe all human beings are flawed. There's no perfect person. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. And like I'll always say, I want to believe, and I believe that it is a game. We all went there to play the game. And I would say that probably or possibly that was their own strategy that they thought would get them further. So for me, I don't feel it some type of way. For example, I found that people like, for example, Lakon was always putting me up for eviction like week 1, week 2, week 4. But I don't feel some type of way about it. I'm like, man, I understand the fact that it's game. So possibly I'm like he sees me like a strong contender, and of course he want me to leave the house. For me, I see it as the game. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't see it from a personal perspective. So that doesn't change the way I relate with him. Same thing with other people that probably put me up for eviction. I'm sure that people that put me up for eviction or said a couple of things negative behind my back. It's all well and good. I don't take it personal, and it doesn't affect the way I see you. I just believe that human being, and in my opinion, all human beings are flawed. Like we all have flaws. So yeah. And besides, as far as I'm concerned, I don't take things personal most times. Yeah.
I must commend that state of mind that you have and positivity. Do try to keep it up. So now you've watched Big Brother from the TV screen like millions of us out here. You're watching it from the screens now and watching all the remaining 5 of them and the things that they do in the house now. If you could go back in and probably whisper to one of the housemates, who would it be and what would you tell that housemate, right?
Ah. Oh, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What would I say to one person? This one is hard though. This one is hard because there are things I want to like tell everybody. The things I really want to like tell each and everyone.
All right, we'll let you do that. Go ahead and tell everybody.
Let me do that. Okay. I'll go to Dora. I'll tell Dora, continue being yourself. Just continue being yourself. Don't feel some type of way. Continue being you. And yeah, I'll tell Nengi that even if we are good, but we didn't spend so much time talking. She's still my sister. from another mother. Like I always say, I'm sure our ancestors knew each other. So forget the fact I'm probably didn't talk so much. You're still my person. I still love you. I still got your back. I'll tell V that V just a very weird human being. I'll tell V that irrespective of our differences, I think um she's okay. She's a good person, in my opinion. I just say I feel like she's a good person. You know, forget what it may seem. You know, I'm sure we always have disagreements. Me and V at times we look at each other. We don't agree. Especially when we're arguing, we don't agree when we argue. But I'll tell her that I think you are still a good person. No wahala. I'll tell you as my guy. I'll tell to as my guy from Worry. In the sense that I go from the south side. I'll be like, um um just be more of try and be more of yourself. Be more of yourself. Try and be who you really are. Don't should I say feel like you have to be in a certain type of way. Just be you. Be you. Be you. Who else left? I'll tell Lekon that Lekon. I remember our conversation we had when we just under the rain. Don't underestimate yourself. You're indeed a great guy. With so much popping for you out here. That's what I say to everybody. All five of them. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have to put your money on somebody now, who's your money going to be on? Because it's just
Now,
someone's going to take away.
wow.
So who is your money going to be
I've
on
been
now?
waiting for question. See your question. Okay, I always say this thing that if it's based on the numbers that we have, based on the numbers, based on the numbers we have, I would say Lekon has the highest numbers right now. So it's looking almost pretty obvious that he can actually bag this thing.
Did you
You understand?
did you guys, the people in the house meet? The people in the house, were you aware he probably has this number of fans out here?
No, 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 no.
None of you thought it could have
No,
happened, yeah?
no. Yeah, I first, okay, I'll just speak for myself. I don't know what happened, but I didn't think he had this amount of numbers. I didn't think so. So I always look at they call like guy that should I say in fact we used to call ourselves we the underdogs, like we call ourselves. We the underdogs. So Lekon has the underdog thing in him, 100, 100. So yes,
The
I
guy
didn't think
has
he had his numbers too.
a full army waiting for him out here. Like
Yes, yes.
he's like a general right now. All right. We before I let you go,
Exactly.
TrickyTee. Before I let you go,
Yes, sir,
what
yes,
is
sir.
next for you now? What's the next step? What are you planning?
Okay, so the next step, continue what I was doing before I went to the house. And thank God for DSTV, Big Brother. Life has changed. So yes, I just keep doing what I've been doing. I'm creating more content as regards movies, TV series, documentaries. I love that. I love those too. And of course, I'll do stuff with my music, putting more work with the music, putting more content out, do more with my talking. Apparently, I have a lot of people that like my talking. So yes, host events, and generally try and help other people get into the entertainment space. Other young people, as many as I can help get into the entertainment space, I would do that. That's what's next for me.
Thank you very much, TrickyTee, for speaking to us, and do accept our best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.